What exactly is this weird looking cannon behind me? Well, let me explain. Bubble cannons can be used for more than just TNT. We've already explored in this video how bubble cannons can be used with falling block entities to make anvil cannons, but today we're looking at arrows. All you need to do is gently drop them into the water, putting the arrows into stasis. Of course, there are other ways to keep arrows from despawning, but this is definitely the easiest one. Now over here I have my bubble cannon. Of course I could always shoot onto these blocks myself, but we can have a dispenser do it for us. Depending on how high the dispenser is, the more the arrow's position will spread out. Now we just break the blocks, fire the cannon, and watch the arrows fly. You can also change the level of the water so that the TNT is a lot more level with the arrows to get a straighter shot. Now one good thing to keep in mind is that the arrow's damage actually scales with their velocity. So if you were to add enough TNT to the cannon, it would eventually be enough to insta-kill someone. But I will save that for another video. Right now we're going to talk about stupid fun stuff. Starting with that this works with more than just arrows. For this cannon, you'll notice that the stasis chamber is a bit deeper. And that's because we're going to throw some splash potions in there. Yes, I know, incredibly ridiculous. So why would you do this practically? Less questions, more fun. And of course, we flick the lever and we see an onslaught of instant damage. Very, very cool. Speaking of stasis chambers, this also works with ender pearls as well, which is even more stupid. But there's a reason I like arrows more for this, and that's because of the different types of arrows. It's really these particle effects I'm interested in. You see, the spectral arrows fire off these nice little sparkles when they get shot, and then when we let them loose, ooh, isn't that just amusing to look at? And kind of a lag machine as well. By the way, you can turn this off at minimal particle settings, so do with that what you will, trollers. And when we shoot the cannon, we can get a burst of sparks in the air. Very, very nice. I'm sure you can see where this is going. Because elemental arrows exist, we can throw a bunch of different ones into a dispenser, revel at the lag we're about to cause, and there we go. And isn't that just amazing looking? Look at all the little particle effects. And then we fire it and we get rainbow bubbles everywhere, even on the wall when they sit there. What would you even call this TNT cannon? Let me know in the comments. But wait, there's one projectile left. Tridents. And what makes them interesting are the enchantments. Starting with loyalty, we can go through the incredibly arduous process of trying to get them into stasis while not immediately returning to us. Yes, this is stupid. Though from this, I actually found that they automatically return to you if they're stuck in stasis for too long, which is interesting. I never knew that. Anyways, flick the lever and observe. And they hit the wall and they just all start flying back to you at the same time, like you're getting surrounded. Very amusing, like they're a bunch of fairies or something. And now finally, behold, the king of impractical cannons, the channeling trident cannon. The only way this works is if you are in the incredibly niche scenario where you have an array of lightning rods, a TNT cannon, a bunch of tridents, and a thunderstorm. I know, it's dumb, but look at it. This is the closest we'll ever get to a modded TNT cannon in vanilla Minecraft. We've made a cannon that technically shoots lightning, and I think that is very, very cool. Anyways, that is it for today's video. I know, not very practical today, but definitely plenty of fun. Make sure you subscribe and like the video for more TNT cannons. Thanks for watching.